I'll take care of it.
It's about time. I requested a heat source and a medic hours ago. Unless you're dying or dead, Wait. You can't be my reinforcements. Imperial intelligence is disbanded, isn't it?
That's on a need-to-know basis, General. The point is, I'm here. And curious why you are.
My mission is to reclaim a death trap. It's going about as well as you'd expect. Years ago, when the Dreadmasters were first imprisoned here, one of their apprentices stole the Imperial destroyer, Fatality. We never learned why. The Fatality was believed lost, until we discovered the Dreadmasters excavating its wreck from the ice here. High Command sent me to recover the vessel.
How did a ship lost decades ago crash on a Republic prison planet we only recently learned existed?
Most likely, the Dreadmaster's apprentice was attempting to free them on his own. Apparently, he almost succeeded. High Command believes the Fatality's cargo is so important they won't even tell me what it is. I'm just supposed to find it. But we weren't prepared for the savages inside that vessel. The Dreadmaster legions are led by a Hawk. He keeps our dead as frozen trophies.
You're telling me the Empire's best soldiers can't take down a single Hawk?
You're more than welcome to express my embarrassment to that giant Hawk. Getting inside the ship is easy. It's killing everyone there that's giving us trouble. The Fatality's classified records will tell us what the cargo is. I don't suppose...
Cargo worth dying for? This I have to see.
We'll hold this position. Enter the Fatality, eliminate the enemy forces and their Hawk leader, then find out what's inside that ship. Good luck.
So how do punyo is the water se go to whoopie whoopie. La joba non botafa avaki kunachi tu di konolia.
Hand over the fatality records, or you'll freeze with them.
Chesko yaskia chanaka. Bumpa kong chinka.
All this over frozen droids?
Havatuka admishka. Kabanutas ma watila. Chapomka ut mangisa. Chabod I kafuan chawa.
Your records, General. Now at least the mystery is solved.
Excellent. The moment I saw you, I knew you could be relied on. Let's see what all the fuss was about. Incredible. The fatality was crewed with fully functioning HK droids. I'd heard rumors of a project decades back, but never imagined it was real. No wonder that apprentice stole the fatality all those years ago. He could have easily freed the Dreadmasters with HK droids for his army.
It doesn't look like they ever got to leave the ship. What do you think happened?
Clearly, Republic forces shot down the fatality when it arrived at Bel Savis. Why they never recovered the wreck remains a mystery. But no matter. With one HK droid, the Empire could make fast work of a troublesome Jedi or Republic leader. With an army, we would be unstoppable. Records indicate the droids were all damaged and deactivated in the crash. To fix them, we need spare parts that may not even exist.
If I were to acquire these non-existent parts, I'd expect one of those droids as payment.
That seems only fair. And blast High Command if it disagrees. I can find a technician to reactivate the droids, but we'll need detailed schematics and suitable repair parts. Zerka Corporation created the HK droids. One of their laboratory archives might contain a complete set of schematics. Not much, but it's a start.
I've accomplished more with less.
There's a place you could look that won't involve any negotiations with Zerka. try there first, and good luck.
Grata abatiki ilprit veritini savasias avere casis. Andravimos pandimas protis cada viteratai. Patarana ango, mis aka nanom alas potas era, atrudo nomanas somogo, todo gisbavo apietai.
Bude waralu fun kuleg u kunet u gustama aku kuzaudu. Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon u jedede udumuta.
apa jangkanga, aga denang nemua imuk. Laboramanga, mamninika, nagnaya, mamnitamra. Ada kiam memak dan memak. Kini agak tangkalak. Ngayam memgam kaiga. Kekwa nam karak ngayam memak.
Warabuj statul dun umod, ta tolleranza dweda. Lufeta naturu kuryuzundu aftalulu uwakkamlu medu.
wango miti. Etanu tatu, pupa, gopanku.
I found everything we need to repair those HK droids.
Brilliant. And I have a chief engineer on standby. He's a bit twitchy, but knows his way around a droid. I'll send him in behind you to repair one of the HKs. But I'm afraid a new problem has cropped up in your absence. Dreadmaster forces have once again taken over the Fatality. Their leader is a powerful Sith, calling himself the Lord of Agony.
They know we have what's needed to reactivate the droids. They're hoping to take it from our corpses.
I trust you won't permit them that convenience. My chief engineer is awaiting word that you've retaken the Fatality. He'll meet you inside when all enemy forces are dead. Give him everything you've acquired, and he'll repair the HK droid for you. Best of luck.
Laporam anga. Mamninikeg. Nagnaya mamnikandra.
Declaration. Self-diagnostics complete. Assassination protocols active. All systems go. Salutation. Greetings, Master. I am HK-51. I am armed, operational, and at your command.
Are you any relation to the assassin droid HK-47?
Dismissal. We have identical chassis, but that is where the similarities end, Master. The HK-47 was flawed and volatile. The HK-51 series is a far more efficient model. You will not find a more lethal or reliable assassin. Admission. I am optimized for combat. I hope you are not an organic who favors negotiation.
I'll do as I see fit. Complain, and you'll scrap.
Reassurance. I do not object to conversation, Master. I simply prefer the one-sided variety. Information. I will locate your starship and familiarize myself with your crew. If I detect any hint of mutiny, I will notify you immediately. Declaration. I have completed a full analysis of my functions, Master. I am ready to liquidate high-threat undesirables with a 100% efficiency, as the Maker intended.
Who is this Maker? Your designer?
Correction. The Maker defies simple organic classifications, Master. The Maker not only provides form and function, but also marks the undesirables who deserve liquidation. In the end, I am merely a humble servant of the Maker's infallible purpose.
Your belief system is more complex than your simple functions would indicate.
Dismissal. Simplicity is for organics, Master. No offense intended. Oath. While aboard your starship, I will maintain constant vigilance. You may rest easy here. Your absolute security occupies my every calculation.
I'd better not wake up to find you watching me sleep.
Agreement. Proper vigilance requires constant patrol. I will never linger in your presence for long. I anticipate liquidating a great many undesirables in your service, Master. Commentary. My updated galactic history data indicates I missed depressingly little during my unscheduled shutdown. I am disappointed to note the Republic still stands. The sacking of Coruscant was impressive, but the Empire failed to finish liquidating the enemy. That peace treaty was highly inefficient, Master.
Inefficient? What makes you say that?
Instruction. Pausing in the middle of liquidating undesirables allows them to gather strength and potentially regroup. This creates extra work for you. Fact. The Empire needs a dedicated efficiency expert like myself. There is substantial room for improvement of its annihilation procedures. Imperial intelligence expends far too much effort on information gathering. The entire organization should be converted to full-time liquidators.
With our talent for infiltration, we wouldn't have much difficulty getting close to targets.
Truism. Getting close is never the issue, Master. The challenge is getting away. Enemy law enforcement has little appreciation for our work. Conclusion. I will dedicate a small portion of my processors to developing new efficiency-increasing methods. I will inform you when I have recommendations. Until then, we should resume liquidating the undesirables. They have lived far too long. Rumination. It appears many of my fellow HK-51 units will remain frozen indefinitely. What an inefficient fate. This gives my processors pause. Was it always the Maker's will that I alone would complete our programmed function to liquidate undesirables?
If I could reactivate you, there's hope for the rest of your production line.
Admission? That is a pleasing theory, Master. Becoming the vanguard of my production line's return would be flattering. Conjecture. The galaxy would be a different place if my transport had not crashed. Many Republic undesirables would be long since liquidated. By my calculations, HK-51 units would have ended the war 5.32 years ago, with the Republic's complete collapse into anarchy.
That's a bold claim. Is there evidence to support it?
Revelation. The HK-51 series was provided a detailed list of critical undesirables. To liquidate even half would have thrown the enemy into chaos. Manifesto. It is my highest function to see the Republic fall. Its destruction will be a lesson to all who oppose the Sith Empire. Observation. This has been a highly productive interaction. I have a renewed sense of purpose. Thank you, Master. List. Braga, Toll. Jedi Knight, status unknown. Tavis, Heron, Lieutenant Special Forces, status unknown. Polaran, Darmus, information broker, status unknown. Confession. I have detected an anomaly in my subroutines. The target list I was programmed with years ago remains active in my memory core.
Is that old data causing you to malfunction?
Confirmation. My operating efficiency has dropped by 21.49%, Master. Conclusion. My failure to liquidate the programmed undesirables is causing a cascade failure of vital systems. The sabotage protocol is a fail-safe to deactivate me in the event of enemy capture. It will eventually result in permanent shutdown.
There must be some way to end this subroutine and restore your full functionality.
Perplexity. I've conducted an extensive search for the protocols to end this annoyance. They do not exist within my memory core. Investigation. My original programmer is deceased. Manually deleting the subroutine is impossible, but perhaps it can be terminated another way. Request. While I search for a solution, please do not mention my predicament to your crew. It is important they continue to fear me. Statement. The sabotage protocols in my system matrix continue operating, Master. Premature deactivation appears inevitable unless I terminate this subroutine. However, virtually all undesirables I was programmed to liquidate are invalid. They have succumbed to natural causes, various misadventures, and random homicides. Only 3 survivors remain on my target list. They have eluded the Empire for years, but I have learned their present locations.
And you're sure eliminating even one of these targets will save you?
Affirmation. The destructive subroutine will end immediately when I fulfill my programming. The only question now is, who to liquidate? First briefing. Jedi Master Velara has operated on Imperial planets for years, helping cowardly Sith acolytes escape their training and join the Jedi Order. He is currently smuggling traitorous Sith organics off Terrace. I have obtained the coded signal runaway acolytes used to summon his aid.
Anyone who can survive Terrace's dangers is a challenging foe.
Agreement. Master Velara possesses a talent for survival well beyond most organics. Unfortunately for him, he has never met me. Second briefing. Dr. Hugh Morrell is the enemy's top battlefield surgeon. His cybernetic enhancements keep wounded soldiers alive and fighting. Dr. Morrell currently saves injured Republic troops at a secret hospital on the planet Quesh. I have his coordinates and an ideal attack vector.
How many wounded Republic troops will perish in your assault?
Description. My approach pattern will lead directly through the hospital's burn unit. Collateral damage will be appropriately impressive. Third briefing. One of the Empire's most notorious traitors is hiding in plain sight, posing as an information broker on Nar Shaddaa. During the last war, he betrayed the 3rd Imperial Assault Fleet and escaped with a sizable Republic bribe, which he used for facial reconfiguration.
How many warships were destroyed by this betrayal?
Summation. The fleet was ambushed by a sizable Republic force. Our losses exceeded 80% of the vessels and over 20,000 Imperial organics. Conundrum. It is impossible to liquidate all 3 undesirables, Master. Their present coordinates have a limited duration. I must strike at one of them immediately. As my Master, you should direct my efforts. Who would you prefer I focus on? The Jedi Master, the Republic Surgeon, or the traitor?
No one betrays the Empire and gets away with it. Bring that information broker to justice.
Acknowledgement. Consider his justice served, Master. I depart for Nar Shaddaa immediately.
I see you're still functional. Your liquidation must have been a success.
Revelation. The sabotage protocols have ceased operations, Master. I fulfilled my programming. Assurance. My target knew great terror before his liquidation. My only regret is that the 2 remaining undesirables on my list have moved to unknown coordinates.
We have more important concerns. Your obligation to the Empire is fulfilled. Now you serve me.
Confirmation. Understood, Master. I will trust in the Maker to place these targets in my path at a future date. Analysis. My systems are operating at 93.62% efficiency and rising. I predict restoration to full functionality within 2 days. Hint. My central learning chip always benefits from liquidating new and exciting undesirables, Master. A happy coincidence. Agreed? Announcement. I have unexpected good news, Master. In the process of purging my efficiency-reducing subroutine, I discovered a series of combat protocol improvements. My liquidation procedures are greatly enhanced. The Republic undesirables will tremble before my efficiency.
Upgrades are always useful. Give me a full briefing on these enhancements.
Compliance? Targeting systems and reaction time have increased 15.81%. My database of organic weak points has more than tripled, Master. Assessment. I am finally the engine of liquidation the Maker always intended. We should celebrate my ascension with some especially memorable carnage. Report. After a thorough analysis, I have determined you are the most efficient master I could possibly serve. Your ability to infiltrate the undesirables' ranks permits me a level of access to them I would never otherwise possess. Clearly, the Maker desires us to gloriously liquidate the Empire's enemies together. I find this prospect highly agreeable.
My work requires precise attention to detail. You leave nothing to chance.
Humility. Randomness only exists for those unable to pay attention. Extraordinary focus is one of my finest qualities. Dilemma. The possibility exists I could be reprogrammed into serving a different and far less efficient master. This is unacceptable. Solution. I have obtained a behavioral modification code that will permanently assign my functions to you. Once activated, it cannot be reversed.
What if your Maker decides you should no longer serve me?
Didacticism. Oh, Master, do not be silly. The Maker would not provide the opportunity if I was not meant to use it. Declaration. Activating loyalty permanence protocols now. Stand by for confirmation. If I attack you, it means something has gone wrong. Confirmation. I will liquidate undesirables in your service to the limit of my function. This is a great gift to us both. Congratulations, Master.